Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelby and today we are going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag. Alright? Super pumped. I've been seeing this all over BookTube the past couple weeks and I am just excited to give you my book freakout because I'm going to freak out. This is exciting. Okay, first off though, I do want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. Thank you for all your love and support. I am super excited to be a part of this community and keep making videos for you. So if you like what you see, please click the subscribe button down below. Like, comment, chat with me. I'm pumped to get to know ya. Alright, let's go. Alright. The first question is, what is the best book that you read of 2020 thus far? I picked 2 books. So... and I probably just can't decide. I know I read one at the very beginning and then the other one was kind of more recently, but these are my 2 favorites. The first one I read was the Gentleman's Bastard series by Scott Lynch. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it. You can tell my copy is very well loved. I absolutely loved this series so much. I just wanted to read one after the other. I even got my friend on the train and they started reading it with me, and then we did buddy reads, and it was more essentially like a who could finish first, so we kind of raced to actually finish them. So it was super fun. This, ooh, the best. I am so excited for number 4 to come out hopefully at the end of this year. So my second most favorite book this year was, drumroll, Circe by Madeline Miller. Oh my goodness. If you have not read this, please pick it up and read it. Especially if you were a kid who liked Greek mythology growing up as a kid, and like learning that in school. This was phenomenal. It was extraordinary. It was exquisite. It was all things beautiful. Madeline Miller's writing was just gorgeous. The fact that she managed to put Circe's whole entire lifespan in this book, and it was only, I don't know, less than 400 pages, and she managed to do it in such a beautiful manner. It was phenomenal. Please just read it, because I freaked out over this book. Okay? I freaked out over it. Freaking read it. Okay? Alright. The next question is, what was the best sequel that you have read so far in 2020? Weirdly enough, I've actually read a few sequels. I am typically not a series person, but I actually read a lot of them this year, so it's kind of like weird to choose. My first one I did love, naturally. Let me find it. Hold on. The second series book in the series of the Gentleman Bastards series. So the second one, Red Seas Under Red Skies. This one had a really cool pirate take on it. So if you're looking for a really cool pirate fantasy, I've heard people kind of like trying to find one. This is a really good one. It's specifically, they do end up becoming pirates in the second one. So it is totally worth it to read the awesome first one and then pick up the second one and see their pirate adventure. Okay, the second book series, sequel series. Okay, so the second one I chose for this is not this one. It's not this one. Okay, it's this one. I have the right book now. Cool. It is the second to the Broken Earth trilogy, called The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. I did really like the first one. It is something that I have never ever read before. I would have never picked up such a hardcore fantasy novel. It was totally like out of my realm. I really enjoyed it. The second one was definitely my favorite. I enjoyed the first one. I flew through the second one. I read this in like a day or two. And then the third one, as it was good, but it did go a lot slower for me. Might have been because I was binge reading them. You know, that just happens. Oops. But the second one, the obelisk gate, was definitely my favorite. Number 3 is a new release you haven't read but want to. I chose My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. Let me fact check. Yes, by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I have heard really good things. I know it is a very hard story to read, so I've kind of held off on it. It's been like summer and fun, just want to be in a good mood. Sometimes you just need that like happy, go lucky, you know, easy summer reads. So I haven't really delved into it. It's definitely on my list. Really want to read this. I heard it is phenomenal. Number 4, what is your most anticipated release for the second half of 2020? Mine would be The Midnight Library. I don't know who it's by. I don't know the author. I'm gonna put a picture of it up here. So The Midnight Library, from what I've heard, I'm trying not to read too much into it because I really want to be surprised and not spoil anything, is that it is about an infinite library to where you can pick up books and read the books and just read what you could have been if you've chosen a different path. So, I mean, an infinite library, time travel, alternate lives, I'm all about it. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Hopefully. Okay, the second most anticipated release that I have for this year that I am really hoping comes out this year. Hopefully it comes out this year. I think the release date is in September. Hopefully it did not get pushed back to 2021. But it is the 4th Gentleman's Bastard. It is The Thorn of Emberlane by Scott Lynch. It is the 4th in the series of the Gentleman's Bastard series. So I am super pumped. Number 5. What was the biggest disappointment of 2020 thus far? Guys, I'm afraid to say this. It is a very unpopular opinion. I haven't shared it yet on BookTube or anything, but it's not going to be a popular opinion. So don't hate me. It was Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Everyone freaked out about this book. I was so excited. It sounded like it was going to be my jam. And that it was going to be a great audiobook. Woo! Listen to it on audiobook. I did appreciate the audiobook for the fact that it had all different characters reading the parts. I thought the audiobook was done really well. However, I hated Daisy. Could not stand her. Couldn't stand the person who read her on audiobook. I thought she was so self-centered and boring and monotone, and I just don't understand at all what the hell was the fuss about this woman. I couldn't stand her talking. Just could not stand it. Very unpopular opinion. If you want to see my thoughts and opinions and a full review, please leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll actually read it. I don't know. Maybe I'll be backwards and enjoy actually reading the physical, like, screenplay copy format that the book was in. So I'll go ahead and give that a try if you want me to, and then I'll give you my thoughts and opinions a second time around. So let me know if you want me to do that in the comments. I did have one more other disappointment for 2020 that I read for a book club, and it was Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. We wanted to read the second one, Rules of Magic, which was great, but we figured that we would read Practical Magic first, and it sucked. It was hard to get through. Oh my god. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I didn't like that. I do like a good romance novel, but like it was just a little too much. I don't know. Excuse me. Oops. So yeah, I didn't like that, but I loved Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman. It is actually a sequel where you do not need to read Practical Magic in order to read it. It was great. Number 7, what was the biggest surprise read of 2020? That one was The 7.5 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, who wrote Daisy Jones and the Six. Everyone had said this one was super good. This was actually written in like a regular novel format. So I went ahead and picked this one up, even though I did not like Daisy Jones and the Six. Figured, you know what, I will give her other stuff a try. You know, maybe it was just a fluke. I don't know. But I read this one and I loved it. It was so surprising. I freaking loved it. It had the coolest plot twist. It was just, I loved the love story in it. The love story was great. It was just not what I expected, and it was great. So read this one. Number 8, who is your newest fictional crush? I am gonna go ahead and say it is Rafe Brandon from Say Yes to the Marquise by Tessa Dare. Woo! He was hot, y'all. He was good. I'm blushing just thinking about having to say this because I know my my husband Billy is going to be watching this. Hi, this was a fictional character. He was nice. Rafe Brandon from Yes to the Marquise. He was awesome. He was this like total like hunky, hardworking, laborious dude who totally quit regular society. He was supposed to be a Marquise. He totally quit. Kind of just got disowned from the family, and then he went to be a and then he was a boxing champion fighter. So like he was a hunk, guys. He was a hunk. Okay. Next question. Alright. Number 9. Who was your newest favorite character? This one was super tough. But if I had to choose, it would be Coyote from The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise. Kind of a long title. But The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise. She was so great. So lovable. Just instantly on the first page, you wanted to be transported and just be riding on this bus traveling around the US with her. And she was just this fun, down to earth, super, just, she was great. Just a strong, independent, super awesome girl. I liked her. She was great. Read this book. Number 10, a book that made you cry. Hands down, it was The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. I will post a picture here. This book, guys, it was a very difficult book to read. It dealt with a lot, so just be careful. It had violence, rape, prejudice, just there was a lot of heavy material in it, which naturally made me cry. It just ruined me. But it was a phenomenal book. It is centered around the Kentucky Blue people and the traveling library that women did in the 1800s to bring books to those who didn't have libraries. They traveled on horseback, mule, or walked around to travel around and bring others books. It was a beautiful story. If you love books, you will love this story. Like I said, it is kind of a heavy, hard book to read, but it is definitely worth it. Number 11, a book that made you happy. This would have been, this one was easy. I'll just reach over and get this out of the pile. Beach Read by Emily Henry. I love this book. It was so cute. It was the romance that all of us book lovers we're waiting for, okay? If you haven't read this, pick it up. It's great. Even if you don't love romance, or like you're not a romance person, I definitely recommend. It is about two authors who both have different genres that they write for, and then they kind of have like a rivalry, and they swap and say that they're gonna write the next bestseller in that person's genre. So it was so heartwarming, so cute, loved. Pick it up. This is my cat, everyone. His name is Floyd. Say hi. He's cute, and then my dog is just giving him kisses and wagging his tail. Oh, yeah, we're gonna boop. They're like best friends, I swear. He's just trying to give him kisses. Moving on. All right, you're gonna sit on the books? I gotta see my list. All right, move. Number 12. What was the most beautiful book that was bought or gifted to you in 2020? Guys, this one was easy. Let me just get it in my stack here. This is just a mess. It was An Elderly Lady is Up to No Good by Helene Thurston. I don't know if the light's kind of like hard to see. There we go, guys. Now you can see this beautiful cover. It has like skull and hearts embroidery. It's all like old lady like, but like super cute. Ooh! And it was a very short, like it broke up to 4 short stories. It was so funny. If you pick up this book, it is about a terrible old lady who is kind of like a recluse, and she gets everything she wants, and she just gets the people she doesn't want out of the way. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to spoil it. It is super fun, super short, something you can easily read in a day. You will love it. Read this book. It's hilarious, and it is so cute. Okay, next one. All right, number 13. What books do you want to read by the end of 2020? This one was hard. I typically don't make a set list of what I have to read, but there are 2 for sure that I want to read by the end of 2020. I want to start the Assassin's Apprentice, the Farseer trilogy. So Assassin's Apprentice is book 1 by Robin Hobb. And then I also want to start the Kingkiller Chronicles, and the first one is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. So I have heard that those are phenomenal, and I want to start reading those ones, at least pick up the first book and start the trilogy. Okay, everyone, that kind of sums it up for the Bookish Freakout mid-year tag. Okay, I did it. I freaked out. I was so excited. It was hard to make words, but it's done. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I would love to hear in the comments below what your favorite book of the year so far was and what was your least favorite. All right, see you soon. Bye.